Hi, my name is Sienna, 18 years old, and I'm the only girl on the boys' baseball team. To have this position to me was a very big effort. I was bullied, stigmatized. I almost even got sexually abused for chasing my dream. Even when I was a little girl, I had a deep passion for baseball. Instead of playing with dolls or teddy bears like all the other girls, I liked leather gloves and baseball bats so much more. Baseball had an intense attraction to me, and I felt like I was very suitable for it. I did pretty well as a pitcher. My friends used to call me Cutter because my forte was throwing high velocity balls and accurate dropping positions. I was very proud about that fact. In my free time, I usually played baseball with my dad. He was my first coach. He always supported me and taught me so much about this sport. One weekend when I was 16 years of age, my dad brought me to a big festival in the area. I always liked festivals. Not only the exciting atmosphere, there I could show off my pitching skills. I ran straight to the beer bust booth, my favorite game. I've won so many stuffed animals and prizes from this game. The rules are simple. You knock down 3 empty beer bottles consecutively, you win a prize. Sounds pretty easy, but not everyone can do it. I held the ball in my hand, throwing it up in the air a few times to gauge the weight of it. Then I calculated the force needed. When everything lined up, I threw the ball at the bottles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 7 times in a row, the bottles were knocked down. Everyone started watching me. They gathered, closely watched every single throw. Every time I knocked down a bottle, they all cheered in excitement. I then knocked down even more bottles, to the point the booth's master had to whisper for me to stop. And he looked very worried saying it too. He gave me a few big stuffed animals, hoping that I would leave. I smiled and took all the prizes I won. Right at that moment, a man appeared. He was the male baseball coach of my school. He applauded me for having such finesse throwing skills and invited me to join his baseball team. Really? I couldn't believe the very thing I just heard and had to make him repeat it many times for me to believe it. For a long time, I always wanted to be part of a professional baseball team. But my school didn't have any female baseball teams, only male. And I envied that a lot. Without much thinking, I instantly nodded my head yes. This was a great opportunity for me to make my dream come true. I couldn't miss it. Not long after, I officially joined the male baseball team as the only girl. I was so excited and was waiting for a good experience. But everything went the opposite of what I hoped. The boys in the team didn't respect me. They said that a girl like me would never have the abilities to play in the male baseball team. They threw at me their evil words and smiles. I seemingly turned into a joke to everyone, especially to Clytus, the team's captain. He was always the one to lead their male team to harass me. Because of being a girl, I couldn't use the same changing room with the other teammates. However, sometimes I still had to get in there to attend the team's meetings or to get the necessary equipment. One time when I stopped into the team's changing room, they all took off their clothes and only roped themselves with towels. Then they intentionally walked in front of me. They wanted me to feel embarrassed. And clearly they achieved their goal. My face started turning red. I closed my eyes. I blindly found my way out of there. And the boys just laughed when they saw me doing it. So childish. But that's not all I had to deal with. The girls in school started talking about me. They said that I was a weird girl.